Alright, yes guys, how you all doing? Welcome back, Leicester City Career Mode, episode 40. We're starting it off with the FA Cup replay against Stoke City. This is the team we went up with. We're getting a lot of fixture pile up recently, being in the FA Cup as well as the Champions League still, and the Premier League obviously games to play still towards the end of the season. You don't really expect that much fixture pile up towards the end. It's usually around Christmas period, just after the transfer window, where you get most of it. But we started it off. Stoke started off on the upper foot, scoring a goal, actually getting the ball into the back of the net. However, disallowed, offside. We come up the other end, 25 minutes into the game. Jamie Vardy getting his first chance of the game. Always a threat in these matches. Just putting the ball wide of the post. Good little turn, quick feet. Didn't really get too much back lift on that shot, but that shot chance was in the 25th minute. There wasn't much happening until now. Second half, and Stoke managed to take the lead. 55 minutes into the game, from the corner all the way to the edge of the box. I was thinking, alright, not too dangerous here, edge of the box. They actually got their head onto the ball here, as you can see. All the way to the edge of the box, knocked it down perfectly, right in stride for the volley. And, well, Ben Chilwell just got... We've been being bullied recently all over the field. We saw it last episode against Manchester United. Matuidi just bullied Inler to the header. And that time, they've just bullied Ben Chilwell to the ball and left him in a heap on the floor. So, 1-0 down in this game. Chance there for Jose Perez. And it's not until the 90th minute where we get another chance. Ben Chilwell gets into the box. Taken out completely. Just completely wiped out there. And we are actually awarded a penalty. It's a yellow card as well to boot. And we have a chance in the 90th minute to get a goal on the score sheet and send this game into extra time and possibly penalties again. Who's going to step up? Of course it's going to be Jamie Vardy, but you can see here we're going actually at that point to release the ball. And Wilshere, I don't know what he's thinking. He completely... Why would you do that? Dive in from behind at that point. But now it's Jamie Vardy's chance to get something from this game. Can he put it into the back of the net? He hits the bar in the 90th minute. Who else would you want taking that penalty other than Jamie Vardy? He's hit the bar. And we are out of the FA Cup. Out of the FA Cup. A huge chance to get something from the FA Cup this year, I felt. We were looking strong in all the games, beating teams, scoring goals, and then that happens. The goal was disappointing to concede, and then the penalty obviously disappointing to miss, but we have to move on from that, and we do. On to the next game against Derby County, newly promoted Derby obviously, and now we're playing at home. Matter of fact, no we're not. We're playing away from home. Early on in the game also, Douglas Coutinho gets through on goal, and I have not... Boy, don't even ask me how he done that. I don't know. That was actually given as a goal kick. That wasn't even a corner. He kicked that straight over the bar. But they were made to pay for missing their chances and just terrible defense in general. Like, they had the ball at the back, as you can see here. Don't know what he's thinking. They usually just spread it out wide from there, but he tried to turn inside. Got taken the ball from him by Aarons, and Orlando Aarons gets his name on the score sheet again. Nice finish that time as well, just getting the ball past the keeper. 24 minutes in, we're coming back at them. Good pass from Mahrez, playing it into Aarons. Aarons one-on-one with his defender, beats him. Aarons has the composure to pull it back to Holtby. Great first touch, and the finish. What are you going to say about that? There is nothing you can say about that finish. Orlando Aarons here, just beating his man, all ends up, finding the final pass and getting another assist. Holtby just flicks it up to set himself up for the shot and smashes it right into the top corner. Right into the top corner, into the crease, into the crevice of the net. Right there. Beautiful finish. Lewis Holtby been creating a whole load of goals. Hasn't scored too many. As you can see, this is only his 4th goal of the Premier League season, coming towards the end of the season. But hey, we'll take it. He gets into all the right positions, Lewis Holtby, man. I love it. Jamie Vardy skinning his man here, coming inside, missing the challenge. And his shot, it actually took a deflection, that one, before coming against the crossbar. You can't really see it, to be honest. Just about there, coming off the player's thigh and then hitting the crossbar. 2-0 up, could have been 3-0 up. And then, to be honest, could have been 2-1 up only, as Will Hughes is denied by a great save by Ben Hamer. Waited a while for the next chance, but it was a good one. Jamie Vardy gets his name on the score sheet. You can't blow out a team without Jamie Vardy getting on the score sheet, to be honest. Beautiful play from Leicester. Jamie Vardy actually started it, played it into Danny Drinkwater. Beautiful feet, vision, composure, and Jamie Vardy had the same. He had the same composure, one-on-one with a finish, bent it into the far post, and that put us 3-0 up, and we were cruising, comfortable, not going to drop any points against the team of Derby Stash. No offence to Derby County, but newly promoted, we're up there challenging for the title. We're still trying to force our way into the top spot. It's possible, man. It's possible. One more chance in this game. It falls to Guys from a free kick, and it's 4-0. Let me just spoil it. It's 4-0. Johannes Guys, beautiful free kick. His first goal for the team. What a way to score it. Standing over a free kick. That's about 30, 31, 32 yards maybe. Long range strike, maybe it's a little bit short, I'd say 30 yards, and he's completely just smashed it in over the wall, dipped down into almost into the bottom corner, just low into the net. No keeper I don't think is really going to save that, unless it's a brilliant save where you just excellent reflexes, you need to save that. But we came out there with, I think, our biggest win of the season, it looks like, against Derby County. A nice 4-0 win. Rolando Aaron's got the man of the match, and we're into training. New player in training. The player I promoted last game, Brad Hollis, the defensive midfielder, who I did mention doesn't have the best potential or the best overall, so I decided let me train him, and he started well with the training, getting an A straight away. Bars. Now we're into the Champions League. Oh my voice. We're into the Champions League, and drawn against, we got a pretty good draw, to be honest. It's not bad at all. Drawn against Borussia Mönchengladbach in the quarterfinal. You watch that back. Enner Valencia, the turn inside is a little bit suspect. The way he moved his feet, a little bit glitchy, I guess. Nothing glitchy about the finish. A beautiful bend, curling shot. Just couldn't get it into the back of the net. However, Borussia Mönchengladbach could. They managed to take the lead in this game. 1-0 up in the 54th minute, and I'm not happy with the defending. Thorgan Hazard just strolled into our box before finding the final ball, and Ben Hamer tried to come out, sprawl himself at the ball. Well, he did. He just couldn't save it. So Borussia Mönchengladbach managed to take the lead in this game, which is not what we wanted. They are at home, obviously, but we still have time to get an away goal. An away goal can completely change the game, the whole look of the tie, and we had a chance in the 78th minute to do that. Barmby gets a chance for on goal, plays into Ayoze Perez, and Ayoze Perez obviously starting in this game, as you would have saw the lineup, starting this match ahead of Jamie Vardy, because Jamie Vardy was just a little bit fatigued, a little bit tired in this match. Ayoze Perez, I did bring him in. When I brought him in, I said I see him as a long-term replacement for Jamie Vardy. Same kind of players, hard-working, a lot of energy. Ayoze Perez came in for Vardy today, doing the job. It actually took a slight deflection, which you can't really see again. You can't really see it. You see it a little bit there, just flicking off the defender's leg, and it's enough to change the direction, just enough to beat the keeper, and keeper doesn't look happy with that one. But 90th minute, Borussia Mönchengladbach trying to make one last chance, because obviously we do have the away goal, but that's not it. That's not what they needed. They needed to at least hit the target there, find the back of the net. It ends 1-0 in Germany, and we are able to take the second leg to Leicester City, to the King Power Stadium, to turn it into hopefully a win. Some of there not looking happy with that deflected goal. Hopefully we can get something in the second leg to send us through into the semi-finals. How brilliant would that be? Us being in the semi-finals in our first year in the Champions League. What can we make that happen? And we can also win the Premier League. It's brilliant. We could win the Champions League and the Premier League in just our second season, but we need a win in this game to keep our hopes alive. And early on, we're down. Alex Pritchard gets the goal. It's just not good defending. Recently, my defending has been really poor, and it's at a point where obviously when it happens, I'm really pissed off. I'm not happy, but later on, I can accept it, because as I've said a lot of times, I feel like this career mode has been too easy. To finish in the top 4 in my first season with Leicester, wasn't expecting that. Obviously, people weren't expecting Leicester to be top of the league now in real life, but I was expecting more of a relegation battle, and it just didn't happen. So sometimes it does feel a little bit too easy. So when I'm losing, it's alright. It's alright, because I'm not expecting to win the league. I feel like I can do it now, but I wasn't expecting to when I started, so I need to bear that in mind. However, Tottenham have the chance to go 2-0 up in this game. Watch that slide tackle, man. I still don't understand how it happened. Like, I feel like I timed it perfectly. Everything was right. He just completely missed the ball with the slide tackle. Gives away the penalty, which Alexander Lacazette has the chance to dispatch, and he does. Ben Hamer is sent the wrong way. Alexander Lacazette, Tottenham's, I think it was like 43 million they spent on him, and boy, what a waste of money he's looking right now. Well, not right now. At this point, he's put them 2-0 up. But as you'll see soon, it's a decent penalty, to be honest. Ben Hamer, I tried to just edge my way. You can see I edged my way to the right-hand side. Tried to guess the spot. But looky right here, Alexander Lacazette, only 3 goals in the Barclays Premier League. That was his first. So up to this point, bear in mind, we're towards the end of the season, and he has only had 2 goals up to this point. What a waste of money, eh? What a waste. But we came straight back down the other end of the field and drew a penalty of our own. We are trying so hard to keep ourselves in this game, and Wimmer gives away the penalty. Mahrez steps up to take it. Will he be able to dispatch it? Vardy missed one. Mahrez isn't going to miss one. Not missing 2 in the same episode, eh? Mahrez, I'm trying to pick up the ball. 66 minutes. We still have a lot of time to get ourselves back into it, but we're not allowed to pick up the ball for some reason. Sometimes they just don't let you do it, man. It's a little bit silly, but Mahrez, nice penalty, smashed it into the top corner, and Mahrez gets, I think, his 6th goal of the Barclays Premier League season this year. 76 minutes, 10 minutes later, trying to create our own chance. Vardy is played in, takes 1 touch, and he's denied by Hugo Lloris. Can we get something out of this game? We get a corner, still about 15 minutes to play. Lewis Holtby about to whip it in. He does. It's onto the head of Mansi, and it's a great header, but Hugo Lloris gets another save to this. So we're trying to get into this game, and while we do, Tottenham counter. It's a beautiful ball played in, and Heung-min's son, or Sung Heung-min, whatever you want to call him, his diving header is just over the bar. Tottenham catching us on the counter-attack every time we go forward now. Lacazette leaving his man on the floor, and he smashes it off the post. So he could have had 2 goals. He could have doubled his season tally in this one game, and that was the last chance of the match. We couldn't get the win in this match. Hugo Lloris, as you can see there, he's the reason. He's the reason. So back into training. Just before we end this video, we got some good results this episode again. We've been getting good results recently. You see, I've realized that the generated players seem to do a lot better in training than real players, but I am going to change that up and put some more of our, I think Schlupp and Mahrez will go back into training. As you can see there, Danny Drinkwater is out for a few weeks, but at the end of this episode, despite losing to Tottenham, we are still only 3 points behind Arsenal now. Arsenal dropped points in a loss to Everton. Arsenal, I don't know what's been happening to them, but they've been dropping a lot of points recently. They might regret dropping the 3 points against us a few episodes back, because I think there's about 3 or 4 matches left in the Premier League to play. And we can do it, man. Only 3 points behind. I'm pretty sure our goal difference is better than Arsenal's. But also, quick thing to say. At the end of this season, I'm not 100% sure. I'm still not 100% sold on ending the Arsenal career mode early. But what I'm thinking at the moment, once this season is done, which will be probably about 2 more episodes. Once this season is done, I'm going to postpone this season just for a little bit. Probably over the Christmas break. And then while I postpone that, I'm going to finish up the Season 2 for the Arsenal career. And then we'll leave that for a while. We'll just leave it. We'll leave it. We won't end it, but we'll leave it for a little bit. And while we do that, we'll finish off the Leicester career. The Leicester career mode still has plenty of seasons. I'm going to do a long career for this Leicester career. So we'll do that. And then when we finish the Leicester career, we'll move on to the next career mode. I have about 2 more career modes in mind to do with that, but we're going to keep it at 1 career mode at a time now. Once we're done with the other 2 career modes, we'll either go back to the Arsenal career mode, or we'll start another new career mode, which I have in mind. I'll let you guys decide when the time comes. For now, bear that in mind. Hope you liked the video. Bye.